What is up, fellow travelers? Aaron the Old Man Gamer here, and we are continuing on our adventure here. We are summoning Blackhand Gotthard. We've opened up the doors to the Abyss Watchers. We have killed everything in this area. So what we're going to do is we are going to bring our friend Gotthard in here. You ready? Okay, cool. We get a gesture out of the whole thing. We're going to go in and we're going to start fighting the Abyss Watchers. They're the first Lord of Cinders out there. So they're basically playing Highlander in here. So there can only be one. So they're basically killing each other. So I don't know how many were in the Undead Legion at one time, but yeah, there can only be one. And yes, they do look like rejects from Bloodborne. Everybody said that about them, and you know what? It's true. They do look like rejects from Bloodborne. Their set's pretty nice, though. I do like it. It's like the Wolf Knight armor, which I was using in another character, but theirs is a lot lighter and mostly leather, so it doesn't have the protections of the Wolf Knight armor, but it still looks pretty cool. So if you want to do a Bloodborne cosplay, this is pretty good. And as you notice, these guys can be backstabbed. Okay, so if possible in this fight, the best way to do it is to focus on the first Abyss Watcher you run into. He's the one that has the collective health bar. So hitting him will cause the collective health bar to drop. Attacking the other guys won't do it. So let the other dudes fight each other, let them kill each other, focus on the first one, fish for backstabs where you can. This is the original Abyss Watcher, if you care about this sort of thing. But to us, he's just another enemy to fight. He's got fire enchantments. He's still weak to backstabs. So if you can, let Gotthard take some of the heat, and then fish for backstabs as you go along. It'll be a little bit tougher, but not that much different. And so the Abyss Watchers leave this Earth. So that was a lot easier than it normally is. For whatever reason, we were able to get off a lot of backstabs on this guy. But that's basically the pattern you want to use for fighting the Abyss Watchers, is let them attack Gotthard, you slip in behind them, you backstab them, hit them with the heavy, and then do so again. Once they get the fire on them, they're a little bit tougher to deal with because the area attack is a lot wider and the fire extends their reach. But other than that, it's pretty much the same. So from here, since we're only at 5 minutes in, I was expecting this to take a heck of a lot longer than it did. But we're going to go over this way, and we're going to go into the catacombs of Carthus. So Carthus is basically a gravity death hell. Not as bad as the Orlando rafters back in Dark Souls 1, but, you know, whenever you have these giant yawning chasms that have no bottom, yeah, it's no fun, okay? Just saying. A lot of the stuff here has bleed on it. These skeletons will come back from the dead to come back after you. So you walk over here, you grab that Carthus Rouge, turn around, and that skeleton should be coming back right up again. Backstab takes him out, and he'll die. The way you know that the skeleton is truly dead is when you get the souls off him. If you take him down and he doesn't drop any souls, guaranteed he's coming back. So you just wait, go across this bridge a little ways, and then we'll just kind of chill right here and let Skelly Boy over there come over here to try to attack us. So Titanite Shard. Let's see. We've got some Skelly Boys coming from the other side too, so we want to be away from them when this. Okay. Quick roll through here, because this guy's gonna... Alright, Skelly Boys are down. So we got the Pyromancy Tome from Carthus. So there's another Skelly up above. Let's see how we can do with a bow on this guy. See if it's going to be worth tapping this dude. No, that's not a whole lot. Alright. I think we've seen that this is not going to be an easy fight with the bow. So we're just going to go out there and smack him with our sword. There we go. Alright, so now that he's dropped his souls, we know that he's truly dead. Because these guys can come back from the dead. So we're going to run over here really quick. Get this sharp gem. Now there's some big boys over here. Similar to the skellies that we fought earlier. The big ones. Here it goes. What are you doing? Okay, that guy's down. There's one more. Hello, Mr. Skelly. How are you? Come over here. Okay, some more Carthus Rouge. So we're kind of approaching this area a little bit backwards. Normally we go the other direction, and we would end up there. But we're going down this way because, you know, we took the other route to get to that Pyromancy Tome early. Some more Titanite. Come on, guys. Okay, they're not coming back. Good. So go down this way. These guys will pop up. And it's our friend Henri. Hey, Henri.
Oh, hello. How very fortunate. Have you seen my companion, Horace? To my shame, I was snared by a trap and we've become separated. I've not been able to find him since. Yes, I see. Horace is a valiant knight. He can look after himself, no question. He's probably searching for me right now, with twice the resolve. If you happen upon him, please tell him that I remain in the catacombs and will lay prism stones to guide him, as always. Please send him my word, I beg of you. May the flames guide your way.
Alright, this sort of plays into our further quest where Henri and Horace have been separated. Horace is going to go down into the demon ruins, and he's going to go hollow. So we're going to have to fight him and kill him. And once we kill him, we're going to have to go back to Henri and say, hey, we found Horace. He's down at this lake of lava or whatever. Okay. Back in here. This is somebody shooting at us. We'll get that twinkling titanite from that crystal lizard. So we're going to run over here and get this moss over here. That moss prevents or reduces bleed. So if you get bleed damage build up, you can take some of that. It'll immediately remove it. But what we're going to do now is that we're going to head on over to this other area up above. Well, actually, first we need to go take care of some business over this way because there's some items that we missed. So there's some stuff up there, but the skellies up there like to parry you, and it's more trouble than it's worth. It's a soul item. There's another one over this way. So we're going to run over here, grab that soul item, and head around back upstairs. But yeah, we're going to eventually kill Horus, and it's going to be kind of sad because, you know, he's our friend. Most of the people in this game are non-hostile to us. It's like, as much of a jerk as Egon is, he's not hostile to us. So, we'll deal with him like we deal with any other NPC. But it's kind of sad because a lot of these people you become attached to at some point because they act like they're your friends. The scimitar. Now there's a skelly over there who's going to come across, and there's that jerk up there with the bow. Yeah, come over here, buddy. I could go up there, but there's other skellies up there that are more of a pain in the ass. So yeah, of course you got this arrow sticking out of my neck right here. That's always funny to look at, but and Skelly Boy's gone. Now we're going to go over this way. So then we could go down that long stairway, but it's a trap. So we're not going to do that, because we're not about that life. So what we're going to do is go over this way. It's the drop-down method, so we're going to drop down here. Drop down here. The Skelly Boy down here, see? Just going to drop down and plunge attack him. Well, we were going to try to plunge attack him, but that didn't work out as planned. It's alright though, he didn't do any damage to us really. So we drop down here, there's another Skelly Boy. So over this way, see that long stairway? There's going to be a giant bone constructed ball come rolling down there, and it's going to take us out and everybody else if we stand in that way. So you can hear it right now. This guy over here is the one controlling it. Okay, let's get ourselves a little Estus. Grab this undead bone shard, which is always good. And down here, there's going to be a bunch of skeletons that are going to come back to life. There's this guy over here. He's not going to... He's a roamer. He's set to run one side or the other, so he'll go up and down those stairs. So we don't have to worry about him coming up behind us. However, there's a couple guys here that are going to come back to life after we kill them. So you just have to watch out. And there's one dude's going to be throwing stuff at us. They're basically like bombs. See if this guy comes back. Okay, guess not. Alright, so we're going to go through here. You got to watch out for these pots that are covered, because those are the ones that set off this dark junk. Carthus rings. Those all improve your roll dexterity. Okay. So now we go over this way, and there's a big skelly and two smaller ones. So we're going to try to lure this guy over here with a dagger. Everybody. Now he's going to come back to life. Guarantee it, he always does. So we got that Carthus Great Curve Sword. And we got a Titanite Shard. So it's a regular Titanite, so it's not that impressive. Skelly boy here. We got another Skelly boy over here. Okay, so we got two big boys over here. So we're going to try to pull the old fake on them. So we're going to run right through them. There's a place where we can go where they'll fall down into a pit. So we're going to do that rather than try to fight them. Because fighting these guys is a pain in the ass. Yeah, see, they fell down there. There's a bunch of bone pinwheels down there, but we're not about that life either. Let's see. I think that thing's over on the other side. All right, yeah. So we could drop down there, but that would cause us a bunch of damage, and there's no reason for us to do that. Besides, there's a bonfire nearby. We want to hit that. So we go through here. There's a giant skelly ball over here. See, right there. So we're going to run over here. Grab this Titanite. It's a large Titanite, which is the one we've been looking for the longest time, because we're going to need that. And over here, we have a bonfire. So we're going to light this bonfire. We're going to sit down and rest. Restore our Estus and weapon durability. We're going to travel all the way over to Firelink because we've got a undead bone shard to burn. We have 4 Titanite shards that we could use to upgrade our claymore to +5, I believe, which would be good. And let's see, what else do we got going on? Oh, there's Cirrus of the Sunless Realms, who's come by to say hello.
Hello again. I have since heard a great deal about you.
All good, I hope.
For one, that you are most gentle of heart.
Oh, thank you.
I, too, am bound by duty, but can offer you my sign. I hear that cordial intrusion lays the path to embers. If I can be of help, by all means, do call upon me. Blessing of the moon upon your journey.
Now that sign that she just gave you is Dark Moon Loyalty. So if you don't have that, you would not be able to join the Dark Moon Blades, but you would be able to join the Blue Sentinels or the Way of the Blue. And when you go to Yorshka, you could still upgrade your Covenants, because that would be the area to do it. So, and she's basically saying I can offer you my sign so that you can help me out and I can help you out. It's sort of the jolly cooperation thing that Solaire did in Dark Souls 1. Now, it sounds like she's trying to hit on you, but she's not into that life either, because she's basically a nun. And she's out to fulfill her duties, one of which is to kill Hodric. Now, Hodric is her grandfather, and it's kind of a weird thing. He's gone hollow and crazy, so she's basically got to put him to rest. That's her whole deal right now. So we're going to help her out as much as we can. We're going to need her assistance with, what's-his-face, Lothric and Lorien later on. Burn this undead bone shard. And we're going to go and upgrade our weapon.
Well, that is good. This one needs smith.
Okay, we are going to upgrade our claymore. So we're going to bump this up to +5. So we are doing pretty good. It's still DD scaling. We're not going to add anything to it just yet. So what we're going to do...
Be careful. I don't want to see my work squandered.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start investing in attunement and also in intelligence and faith, because I'm going to
Speak thine heart's desire.
I'm going to start laying the groundwork for using pyromancies.
Touch the darkness within me. Take nourishment from these sovereignless souls. Farewell, Ashen One. May the flames guide thee.
I'm going to need a couple attunement slots.
Well met. How many?
Let's see if we can sell some stuff to get some more...
Ashen One, be sure to bring one.
Let's see, do I have enough? Yeah, I'm going to dump another one into attunement. Just try to get us at least one spell slot.
Speak thine heart's desire. Very well. Then touch the darkness within me. Take nourishment from these sovereignless souls.
So I think I'm going to need 10 attunement in order to get enough attunement to get an attunement slot. So we'll be able to attune a spell, and then we can cast pyromancies. Because we have a pyromancy glove, I have a fireball spell. So off screen, I am going to be doing some more farming.
May the flames guide thee.
So I'm going to go hit up that area halfway fortress. So what we're going to do is farm up some more levels. I'm going to get an attunement slot, start laying the groundwork for using pyromancies. We're going to get up our magic and our weapon art points up, so that that blue bar on our screen is going to be much bigger by the time we're done. So I'm laying the groundwork for a chaos infusion on this claymore. So that's going to scale on 4 different attributes. It's going to be strength, dex, intelligence, and faith. So it's going to be, I believe, up to A scaling on intelligence and faith. So it's basically the ideal weapon for pyromancies. And we're going to need that because there's certain bosses that are weak to fire and dark. And there's also some other stuff that we want to do beforehand. So we're going to deal with laying that groundwork off screen. And then when we come back, we will take on the rest of the Carthus area. And then we're going to go down into the demon ruins. And the Smoldering Lake area, we're going to find Horus. We're going to go get some pyromancy tomes. We're probably going to fight the old Demon King at some point. And then after that, we'll deal with High Lord Wolnir and Irithyll from there on. So that will be the battle plan. We'll probably do Wolnir before we go down into the Demon Ruins, because killing him is pretty easy. He's a gimmick boss. And once we go down further, we will be able to use that as the bonfire that we generate from killing Wolnir as the jump point for the Demon Ruins. And also, when we kill Horus, we have to go back and talk to Henri. She will be right by the bridge going down into the Demon Ruins. And that's not far from where we are when we kill Wolnir. So that'll be the next stage of the operation. So until then, I will bid you all safe travels, and we will come back again next time with some more Dark Souls 3. So until then, have a good one and take care.